Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Careeta Robert Green, and I'm the founder of Born with a Gift. And I work with ambitious driven professionals to unwrap their goals, their gifts, and their personal power. Yes. Thank you so much for watching me today on another episode of Conversations with Careeta, where I dance in conversation about all the things that have been going on throughout the week. So if you're watching me live, just drop a hello. And if you're watching me from on a replay, just drop hashtag replay. Just say hello in the comments. I can't see who's watching at the moment, so drop your name and where you're calling from. I think there's a bit of a lag, so just bear with that. I will see if that has come out on the recording as well. But yeah, thank you so much for joining today. I feel like there is so much that has been going on. I want to share on a live, because it's always easy to just scroll past, read people's posts on social media, and not really connect to who they are as a person. And with coaching and with the work that I do, it's so important to get a connection with people and with you or whoever I work with so that we can see if we're the right fit for one another. So, what's been going on? So, thank you so much to everybody who sent congratulations for my recent role working as a facilitator for I Am Remarkable. If you know me or have been to any of my events before, you will know I am all about embracing and celebrating who you are. So, when I came across the Google initiative to celebrate achievements in work and achieving and self promotion, I was like, yes, I'm in, let's go. So I'm now a facilitator, and I will be working with people to embrace and self-promote their work achievements. Because in my coaching, all throughout my career, even myself in the past, it's always like, oh my gosh, should I share what I've done? Should I tell people that really I created the first plane or I landed on the moon? Should I let people know? Or maybe they'll just find out. Maybe they'll Google me. Maybe they might stumble across it. And we're like really shy when it comes to sharing what we've done. And there's a real impact to that. People don't know who we are, how we can help them, or who they know in their network that we can help. So it might be feeling like, oh, I'm not boasting, but it's not bragging if it's based on facts. You know, if there's evidence, if you've got the receipts, then it's not bragging, and there is a way to do it. So I'm going to be ramping up those workshops and doing more of those so people can really take on self-promotion and being able to share their accomplishments without feeling like they're bragging or trying to be better than anybody else. There is a way to do it, and it's important to acknowledge your success and also share it. We want to know. I want to know. And this is the thing, when you see somebody who's winning and you're in a space where you're like, yes, go you, that is amazing, rather than feeling jealousy or envy or feeling how bad you are because you're not in a place that you want to be. That's a powerful space for you then to open up the door to receive more in what you want. So I used to say, don't hate rate. Don't hate rate when you see somebody doing well, because you don't know what people have to go through to get to where they are. So the more time you spend investing on on yourself, focusing on what you have that makes you unique, what's your gifts, that is a more powerful space to be in, because there's nobody in the whole entire world that is like you. So today is a real dancing conversation. If you've been watching for a while, you know I just come on and I share what's been going on. Today already I've been on calls with people in India, Netherlands. Coaching is all about empowering people to become the best version of themselves. Now, I don't force people to work with me. I actually work with people who are ready for transformation, who are ready and want to make changes in their life. And this is the thing, I think a lot of people get confused and think, oh, if I speak to her, that means she's going to want to try and get me to sign up to a program or to go to an event. If I don't share it, you would never know. And that is the importance of being able to share what you do in a way where people could say, yes, that's for me, or no, it's not for me. But if nobody knows about what you're doing, then they can't opt in and they can't opt out. So I've been talking to so many people recently who, it's a challenging time in terms of restructures, redundancies. It's like every single coaching call that I'm getting on recently, People are saying, oh, they've just made announcements at work and I'm not sure if I've got a job anymore, or I've just left my job, or I've been job searching for 3 months or 4 months or even more. And it's putting people into this space where they're not really sure exactly, they're questioning their own capability, their own ability to do things. And I always say, you are still who you are with or without the job. Your accomplishments, your achievements, you've done them, you've got the receipts for them, they're yours. But with every no that you get, it does start to knock your confidence. If you keep getting rejection after rejection, knowing that you're good, knowing that you've got skills and talents that an organization will jump up and be ready for, if only you got the opportunity to get into the door. And this is where I'm starting to see a lot of people who are saying, I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to do things for myself. Now, there are challenges with that as well. If you think you're going to get no's when you're going for jobs, try and be an entrepreneur. You will face the most amount of no's that you probably have ever got in your life. However, with every single no, it takes you closer to getting that yes, to getting somebody who wants your services, to getting somebody who sees the value in what you do. But it's the resilience to keep going, even at times when it feels hard, even at times when you think, I'm not putting another job application in, or I'm not going to put another proposal in for another business to get another rejection. It's those moments where you continue to keep going. That's when the doors start opening up. But if you quit before you even get started, then there's no possibilities. There's no possibilities at all. So it's in these moments where personal development is one of the most powerful investments that you can make in yourself, because you are then finding out more about who you are so that you can create who you want to be. Who do you want to be in the world? Do you even want to go for that job that you thought you wanted? What kind of career do you want to have now? These are the moments where you start to open up pathways of possibilities that probably wouldn't have been there before. I know myself, I spoke about how I've gone through redundancies 3 times and gone through numerous losses of contract in my career due to company restructures. Sometimes it's not always based on your performance, but that first setback, that first redundancy could feel like, oh my gosh, is it me? Is there something about me? What could I have done better? I remember there was a point I used to get up at like 3 a.m. in the morning when I was going through redundancy and sit down and list all of the experience and achievements and things that I'd been working through and trying to find out where I went wrong and why this was happening to me. And that is totally non-productive because the role is made redundant. I wasn't being made redundant. And when you start to separate yourself from your job, that's a much more powerful space to be in. Now, this is where it takes that time to have that self-reflection to say, right now, who am I being when I say I'm not going to go and apply for more jobs? Who am I being when I say I'm not going to start my business? Who am I being where right now in this moment that's stopping me from taking action? And this is where that honest conversation comes in. How long have I been in this space? How long have I felt stuck for? How long have I felt that things are not moving? And then asking for help is not always a vulnerability. It's one of the biggest strengths that you can get, especially when things are not going the way you want them to go. Because when you ask for help, sometimes that is the person that helps you see things that you can't see because they're in your blind spots. And this is where it's important to identify the right help to get. Now, I always talk about the difference between coaching, counseling, and mentoring. Coaching looks at where you are now and where you want to be. When you go for coaching, you're usually in a space where you're ready to take some action. You're ready to make some movements. Whereas counseling tends to look at the past, and it's people who are trained as a therapist or somebody who can help you delve into those sensitive and sometimes traumatic issues from the past that may be blocking you from moving forward. So, really getting clear on exactly what it is you need in the moment is a powerful way to move forwards. Now, I am really excited because I have a number of events that are coming up in the next few months. Now, It's mainly targeted at professionals and entrepreneurs who are in a space where you have chosen to take control of your own personal development and you want to go through to the next steps. So I always say start off with attending a free Unwrap Your Gift masterclass where you will learn the 7 secrets on how to unwrap your gifts and step into your power. Like we look at vision, we look at how to find your gifts, we look at procrastination, all the exciting things that help you to start to regain control over your life so that you can start to make the changes that you want to. And there's nothing wrong with you. And people say to me, I don't think there's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. I said, my stuff is not for people who think there's something wrong with them. It's for people who want to be better than they already are. They want to be a better version of themselves. They're perfect, whole, and complete as they are, but they feel that there's more that they could be doing. It's not to try and fix you. There's nothing wrong with you. And this is a great conversation to have. But Unwrap Your Gift Masterclass is a great first step if, for example, you are in a place of changing your career, you're job searching, you want to start a business, and you haven't invested any time to look at yourself. You have been the person helping everybody else achieve their goals. And now you're like, right, I'm ready to do something for myself. Now, that is where you start the Unwrap Your Gift free masterclass. During the masterclass, I will give you an actual live coaching session, and it's a group session. We all get involved. It's definitely not something to sign up to and come and try and hide and try and sit with your camera off in the background. That doesn't work in the sessions. It's fully interactive, fully engaging. And that will be on the 26th of February. Now, people have already started to book their seats because they are all about action. You go to the link in my bio or in my featured section on LinkedIn, you sign up. You're not in until you get the Zoom link and it tells you how to get on. If you haven't got any links or any emails, then you haven't signed up fully. So please check your junk mail as well. Now, that is the first one. And for those people who identify as women or from underrepresented backgrounds, I will be holding an I Am Remarkable session where we look at how you practice self-promotion. How do you celebrate who you are as a person? How do you share your work achievements? This will be a space where we start to really create how you want to show up so that people can know who you are and what you do, and then decide whether or not you are going to be a person who they choose to work with. So these are some of the main things coming up. And if you're interested in like a one-to-one service or something a bit more deeper and personalized, just drop me a direct message and let me know. Say I'm ready. I'm ready because I work with people that are ready. And for those of you who are just watching, just enjoying the post in the background, I acknowledge you as well, because every single time people engage or interact with my content, it makes me feel like, yay, I'm not talking to myself. Woohoo! Even though I can see the views, I know you're there and I know you appreciate it. And I appreciate you. So thank you so much. If anyone has any questions, let me know in the DMs. And I look forward to seeing you on the next masterclass. It is going to be exciting. I've got some surprises lined up, and you never know what's going to happen when you take time out to invest in yourself. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you all very, very soon. Drop me a hello and let me know how you're doing. If I have messaged you, then please respond yes or no. There's no attachment to it. Don't worry, I don't cry at night. I'm good. And yeah, it's all about moving forward. Have an amazing day. And remember, we are all born with a gift. We all have special skills, talents, and gifts that we can use to be successful. And now's the time to unwrap your gifts. Have an amazing, amazing day and see you soon.